Come, swim, guys. He's singing in his boat. Ouais. Vas-y. Lâche l'impro. I trust, and I go in the unknown, and something is building up, and to have this feeling, I really feel alive, and something is alive. It's not that I am feeling alive me, but there is something is alive, and this I really like to be in contact with that. It's really important.
Hello, my name is Hélène Paris, and you're listening to Are You an Artist? Today's episode is with Sylvain Hemeryck, who speaks about his journey as a dancer and Aikido teacher, and maybe his desire to become a sea sailor/singer. This episode is quite philosophical, also very funny, as we did the recording after a long day of dance and Aikido, so we were tired but relaxed. And here is Sylvain and his beautiful French accent. Enjoy. I mean, people think that French accent is sexy, so...
Wow. I already heard that, but for me it's not believable. But to know that, it's
good.
It's good.
So, I always start each episode by reading out a letter I've written to the guest.
Oh.
Yeah, so I'm going to read your letter. Dear Sylvain, I met you in Valsivière during a dance and Aikido workshop. It was my first time in Aikido, and you had been practicing for more than 8 years, if I remember well. Do I remember well?
More.
Yeah. 12?
More.
15?
A bit more.
What?
I mean, I'm quite 14.
14 years?
No, I will be 14 and I start at 21.
Hélène from the montage, what Sylvain means is that he will soon be 40 years old, of course, not 14. Oh, so 19 years of Aikido you've been?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay, so my memory is not good, and that's fine. And during that workshop, I felt so lucky to work with you because I had no clue as to what I was doing. But you helped me to relax, be a bit clearer, and I already thought that you were a great teacher. I can confirm today, after participating in 2 classes you just taught, you are genuine, calm, and patient. You also seem very creative in everything you do, and I am extremely curious about you, your life, and your way of perceiving the world. So now is the time for the first question of the podcast. Are you an artist?
Definitively, yes. Are you expecting more from me?
Yes. Do you want to tell us more about that?
It was a question that we can say yes or not. So I'm used to just say yes or not.
Okay, so this is going to last 10 minutes.
So I want to talk about my father. I remember my father who said that he's not an artist if we ask him, because he was teacher of mathematics, and but also he wrote poetry, and he was painting quite a lot. That you can see one there on my wall. But it was not professional. But he published some books, and
yeah.
But if you asked him if he's an artist, I think the answer is not. Is no. So my first answer to this question in my history is more, I would say no. Why no? Because there is some sort of feeling shame of saying of my own that I'm an artist. If it's a taboo. Somehow it's forbidden to say for yourself. But in the boomerang thinking, it's like if it's something more. If you can't say that you're an artist, it's because it's something more than something else, and it's not that. So I want to say yes because it's simple.
And if you go back to your small Sylvain as a child, do you have a very first creative memory?
Yeah, showing my ass in the street to the people who are just walking.
Seriously?
I'm sorry, it's the first memory I have when you ask me this question. Yeah, maybe it's that. It's forbidden, and it's something you can't do. So somehow it's going over the limit.
Uh-huh.
So I was not realizing that it's an artistic movement, but if you do it now as an adult, like if you assume it, maybe it's something that means something. Not means maybe just you are a bit crazy, but to show your craziness is a sort of art, no?
And do you feel like you come from a creative background, like the family, the school, like you were able to explore your creativity?
I would say intellectual family. There is a lot of teacher in my family, but like a mathematic teacher or with the child. Not so much artist. But I think from my father I have these things with the word and the poetry. Like I think my first artistic movement is to write and to put words after each other.
When did you start to write?
Lycée? I don't know.
High
High
school.
school? I think high school. I can't really remember when it started, but last week I asked an old friend of me that I didn't see her since 15 years. More, 18 years. We were together in high school, and she remembered me that I give her the advice to write for herself, to get more free, or to, I don't know, to have some works with herself, and she really get it, and she remember strong. She have a strong remember of that, and me I completely forgot. But it means that I was already writing for me as a support for the life, and I think it was to make something with being too emotional or to feel too much drama in my life. Yeah.
And did you feel less drama when you wrote?
Yeah, now, I mean, after all of these years of writing in different kind of writing, I mean, I explored a lot. I think I let the drama back some years ago. Yeah. I'm not with the drama now.
And what did you want to do when you were a child?
Let me think. I don't know. I think I wanted to be free. I don't know what I wanted to do, but I remember that family and school, and they have to contain me. So I was too soon front of the containers of the things that want to limit me, to make me, put me in a more little box than I was expressing. So I can't say you that what I wanted to do, it was just I wanted to be free. Yeah. Maybe I had some idea when I was child, but like right now, to avoid to have 5 minutes of silence to think about, I can't say. I can't say.
Is that also why you started to study philosophy? To have some free space?
Yeah. I think it was really noble. Really
Noble, yeah.
noble, this philosophy things. I think I was emotionally disconnected. I just realized this not so long ago, but when I was child, I had some traumatism, and then so the world became a bit ideal. Like I was living with some ideal of life, of principle. I was in my head a lot, and philosophy was really nice to go hide in it, to explore a lot, and also to learn a lot, to read.
And why did you start dance and Aikido?
I start when I was in my 4th years of philosophy. I did 2 years in the north of France, in Lille, and 2 years in Rennes, where I am now. And so I was practicing Tai Chi the first year of Rennes.
Okay.
And then I was searching after Tai Chi classes, and I found Aïkiryu, Aikido. And I also start to make with there is special things for sport in university. You can go for free to try a lot of sport, and I go to the dance class. So it was the same teachers with dance and Aikido. And so it was time for me to let my head down, like to just stop with the thinking, with the philosophy. I was really angry with that, with the people who are teaching that, or with.
Oh, you were angry with the teachers.
Yeah, I had a lot of angry with philosophy.
Why?
Because it was too much in the head.
Okay.
And it was for me starting to feel more my body, the energy, the feeling. So I made the transition and the shift. And I practiced a lot dance and Aikido. I discovered them in the same time with the same teacher.
That's incredible. And then you just kept dancing and doing Aikido. And you became professional dancer and
it takes time.
teacher.
It took time. It was the first time I was on stage, like at the end of the first year of dancing. So there was technical classes of contemporary dance, and also more to create a piece at the end of the year that we played sometimes in some university. And it was first time on stage for me, and I had so much to express. It was so strong, this feeling of being on stage, and like the feeling of being alive was really strong. So I realized that I want to continue that, and also people make me the background of that I'm good in a way, and I have something to do there. So it was a big question of how it works, how to become a dancer.
And I feel like you have many projects or upcoming workshops and stuff like this. When you create something new, what's the feeling driving it?
when I'm creating something, the most strong feeling is to let it go. It's why I don't create peace. I am still a philosopher, in fact, with the dancing. It's a metaphysic dance. For me, it's a lot coming from the Butho. Butho dance. I had more than 10 years super strong with a really lovely teacher that I always think I'm grateful with this guy. The way of giving, offering, proposing the dance and the searching. It was a lot about searching. So I feel in a way I search with my body. That you can call that also dance, to dance. So I'm really curious, like I was with philosophy, but now I want to think with my feelings. So I'm not a choreographer I'm not administrative staff and that I don't do. I'm interpret with some company, it can happen. But if I do project by my own, it's more with some theme, subject.
Yeah, around the theme.
Yeah. And then I just explore and offering space for exploring for the other and sharing this exploration.
And are you looking for answers or just questions?
I think it's together. I mean, who gonna ask a question if you don't have the idea of the answer? So, but the answer is not more important than the question. But maybe in Butho, it's I can be I am able to propose to offer a workshop with this theme that asking question that you will never have any answer. This is a good way to search, but or giving answer that you will never find any question for that. I'm interested in that. Yeah.
And how do the questions come to you?
In fact, it's not really questions. Question is because we spoke about philosophy, that we are used to see a question that we try to answer and to give arguments and to explain or to take some perspective. But with dancing, I can't say that it's really a question. I mean, it's more... The question is already a feeling that you can put some words. It's more words than questions.
And how do the words come to you then? Do you actively look for them? Or is it when you're moving or...
They also, it's really a part of what I can say, but they are the words are memories. You put words together in a shape or in some order, then you to really describe what you felt, and then when you go again in these words, maybe you will have a door open on an access to go again into these feelings. And so for someone who never had these feelings or never saw you dance, words are a charge of some kind of energy. On itself, it's already something nice for the writing, poetry, metaphysics, philosophy, I don't know. just to continue to explore and to open possibilities with the thinking and the feelings. We are human. We have to search to open. So maybe it's this feeling after while I am dancing. And and so there can be also memories that if you need to go into some feelings or some thinkings again, you can like prayer also, like if you need to pray something, you can put words together to go into again. There are some traces like animal, you know.
Like footprints and things like that.
It's also a picture you can have in the snow,
Sand.
sand. Yeah, if there is a wild animal, you just see the trace, the footprint. Maybe words are like that also for the dance, after the dance. And if you stop and you want to start again and to go further, you can start again with the words you put or you see, you kept to go further.
And do you prefer to work on your own or with people?
It's really more easy with people because they give you the structure, the rhythm, and if something is wrong, you can say it's his fault. It's not on my. I'm not responsible. So this I really prefer. And then also I really need the support of someone else to go till the showing something, because on my own I can make a lot of things, but I never feel comfortable to answer to this question. Why do I need to show this, or why to show something? I can't answer to this question, so I miss motivation. I miss something to go till the sharing and the showing. I need people to go till the showing, the sharing.
And do you prefer to lead or follow?
It's gonna depend of the leader if I follow, and it can depend also of the followers if I am leading. No, I'm more a followers, I think. Follower, but I'm not sure. I think it's both. You need to be both. If you lead people, that it means you need to be really clear of what you are following yourself. That you follow something that people can follow you. If they follow only you and you just want them to follow you, it's shit. Yeah, it's not good. You just need to stop it if you realize that. So maybe this is a good question for me to think more about.
Do you have like some people that you're used to work with and you still want to work with them, and they are good people for you too?
There was people were really, really important, and then I was completely following their teaching. So in Aïkido, in dance.
Do you want to share some names? Or
I can say some names, yes. Aïkiryu, Aikido. It was Hélène Paris, sensei. That with this person, I was his first student when she opened his club, Aïkiryu club in Rennes.
Were the very first student?
Yeah, I was his first student in Rennes. She was in Paris before, but when she arrived, and I spent some months alone with his teaching, and then I was the older when we continue, and then I became assistant, and then in teacher on my own, and we split because it was normal, but we are still in link. I mean, we are still related, but now I'm a sensei also.
How does it feel to become a sensei, a teacher?
There is different layers. The ego layers, it's really proud. The emotional layers, really scared. And the head layers and the mental layers, really coherent. It makes sense because what you are learning, you have to give also to people who are coming. I mean, to the young people. So it's some sort of verticality. And the grounded layers, it's the same. We just share the ground together, and don't matter of your place, your role.
And some dance teachers that you...
So this teacher of Aikido, and the more important in dance, it was the Butho teacher. His name is Gyohei Zaitsu. Gyohei Zaitsu he stopped dancing since some years. I will not tell about his life.
Was he teaching in Paris? Or?
Yeah, in Paris. He was living in Paris, but also teaching a lot in Brittany and in all around the world.
Okay.
He was, in my perspective, he was quite known for his teaching. He was really a pedagogue. And I really, wow, it was so rich. The words and the dancing and the opening of all the possibility and the continuously searching, and with my English language I am not able to speak a lot about it because it's quite complex, and for that I will need my French. But when I am teaching dance, he's there with me. He's in me. Some of the teaching I receive is really in me.
And when do you know when creation is finished, or when do you stop something?
So as by my own, it can't never finish. I mean, so by my own, I never realized the piece. Like you say, so it's a piece, and I can play that and that, there and there and there. It's more improviser, performing. And if I do things with people that I'm the leader, it's not a fixed form, a fixed shape of things. So I can't really answer to this question.
It's never finished.
Yeah.
That's good. What do you like the most in your work?
What do I like the more in my work? Wow. There is so much aspect in my work, so much
so many aspects
in my work that what I like the more now is when I observe the creativity alive, being alive, it's not really my creativity. It's something is in the moment. Like it happens more in the when I teach or when I lead workshop or atelier classes. There is some I trust, and I go in the unknown, and something is building up, and to feel this, to have this feeling, I really feel alive, and something is alive. It's not that I am feeling alive me, but there is something is alive, and this I really like to be in contact with that. It's really important.
And is there something you created or you've done that you are really proud of?
No. No. I'm proud if I did, if I had the courage to
If I was brave enough.
yes, if I was brave, and if I was scared and I did, and so after that I want to say to myself that yeah, it's a sort of victory because I did it, but don't matters of the result or of the performance. I'm proud because I know that it was fragile and I was emotive, and then I chose to not let it, just to not choose to do it, to try. Yeah. So yeah, I'm proud that I create space that we share together. That's okay. If I was not there to do that, it will not be. It will never happen. This I can be a bit proud because it's a lot of
engagement.
Yeah, engagement. Yeah.
And what type of artwork interests you?
So it's really fresh for me, but I'm really interested in the singing, the people who sing.
Singers, yeah.
Singers. It's really new for me to open my ear to the voice and the way to sing. To sing, I want to sing.
Do you want to sing right now?
Oh, if you promise that you will love, it's easy to sing right now because I have no idea of who gonna hear it. So,
so like sing.
I can make some borborigme, but
okay, 1 minute of that.
Ouais. Vas-y. Lâche l'impro. Marie. Wow. Ouais, c'est bon là. On s'arrête là.
Okay.
Stop.
But that's gonna be the best episode ever.
Oh.
That was the break moment. Yes. So singing, anything else?
Of art.
What do you feel drawn to?
What?
When do you feel drawn to something? Like, I don't know if you see different paintings. Do you know why one you will prefer to the other?
I think I like to see art when I'm involved somehow in my own research. If I make me that I'm concerned because I have something to do with, or I am searching, and so it gives me a more mirroring looking or a motivation inside.
It's fitting.
More than spectator. So then my eyes open more on my ears and my thinking. So last time I gave workshop about a book and the exhibition. Somehow it was with sculpture. So then I was really interested in of all sort of sculpture, and some are really touching me, and some are really brute, and I mean, yeah, because I had to nourish myself. Yeah. But if I feel fragility, I will be touched. I mean, fragility, vulnerability.
And is it the same for performances?
Yeah.
And as a human being, what is your strength?
I want to say the vulnerability. But I'm not sure. I don't know. Yeah. I want to say that my strength is to be able to fondre,
Melt.
to melt. Yeah. Melting. Melting, but to observe the building, maybe the building up.
And what would you like to be better at?
I would like to be better in the feeling of love, trusting love. I mean, to not being searching after being loved. I mean, like to be really, really quiet with, these things of searching to in the thing or in the judgment to be loved. Just to be really, really, really quiet with that. Yeah.
And do you want to be loved by everybody or just by certain people? And who?
It's not really conscious. I said that because I have some observation of myself, but if I had to answer you this question, it will bring me in a circular thinking of if I observe that I want to be loved by, I will not want to be loved by, but then I will not love me in seeing me trying to be loved by, but why not to search to be in love, because it's a good motivation. And I think there is emotional fixation inside me. There is des nœuds.
I can't remember the word.
Yeah, voilà. So
des nœuds.
Des nœuds.
So knots, I think.
Stuck somewhere in the body, some old memories, and I just want to trust that if I open to let them express or to observe, to let the connection from the inside and the outside, step by step, I will grow.
Is there anything that scares you?
Right now, no. But sometimes I feel on the edge of being really bad with the aloneness and being abandoned.
Yeah, being the loneliness and
Yeah,
being left alone.
Yeah, because I can't really say what's important for me and what are the strong connection, what I need, and I can't realize that if I don't have this anymore, I will suffer. So I just realize when it's gone, so I suffer. But then, if it's before the suffering, it's also before the scaring, because I can't be scared if I don't realize. Yeah, it's a lot with some relation, what I said. But it gives some clues to, just to remember. You never know how you're gonna feel in one step, or you're gonna feel after this breath. I never know. So this gave me a lot of humility, I think, that I didn't add before these feelings. I don't remember the question.
But you answered, so that's fine. What's your strongest desire in life?
Okay, there is two, actually. To be a sailor on a boat, on a ship,
okay.
and to be on the sea, to really have this connection with the sea, to practice more, and to sing, to offer me this exploration of singing, and also to make this step of that, to show me singing. Yeah, this is scaring me a lot, this desire, because now I realize I have this desire. What I'm gonna do? I can't do nothing with that. I have to do something.
So maybe next year we can find you on a boat singing.
Yeah. If you have your own boat to join, welcome. Yeah, or swimming. Come swim, guys. He's singing in his boat.
Another performance.
Yeah.
After showing the ass.
Oh,
Round 2.
La 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 la. No, I'm ashamed of. It was my first answer to your question.
No,
showing
but
my
that's
ass.
so good. And who inspire you?
Oh. Marie is really inspiring me. Yeah. Who inspiring me? Oh. It's a good question when you don't have the answer coming.
Or what inspires you in people? It can also be that.
Maybe one thing I can say is the pleasure you find in what you feel, what you do. Some parts you do for yourself in what you are dealing with people. When this is really clear or is there, okay, the ability to nourish you in the doing, in the feeling, or maybe to feel that there was a big decision you took, you made, so it's still alive in your being. So I think what touched me and what inspiring me is to feel the force of life really there. It's visible. You can feel it, and it's not so often. A lot of doing, moving, it's unconscious motivation that you don't know. It's not a big decision, or if it obviously decision finally, because why are we living? But if I say that, it's maybe it's first for myself, because it's really vulnerable, this question. And also with all the cancer, the malady, the
illnesses, cancer.
Yeah, all of people are sick.
Yeah.
There is this big question also. Why do I want to heal? Do I want to live, or why, or for what? So there is this big question is really in this earth, the planet, the humanity. What are we doing?
Who annoy you?
What?
When you're annoyed?
Can you explain me this
like
word?
Not being annoyed at when someone is bothering you?
Ah. Quelqu'un m'énerve, quoi. I think the most is when in the second movement it comes to me, but it's when I recognize me in the person.
We all do.
When it's too much me that. Now people, I'm really reactive with people who are showing themselves a lot or too easily, or it's about, I don't know, you can feel something is really but I think because I would like to be able to be like that, to show more, but it's difficult movement for me.
If you were an animal, what would you be?
Monkey.
Monkey, yeah.
I really like monkey. Well, it's the same when I was child. I was super in love with monkey. So still monkey. Oh, now maybe my adult animal will more be
an adult monkey.
Pieuvre with tentacle and
pieuvre.
octopus. Yeah, but a big one who can live 100 years.
But I think they are really clever.
Yeah, they have a lot of.
So you're really clever.
Brain. They have brain in the
brains
tentacle.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
Maybe
and
that's
really
what we
sensitive.
Need.
They are really like a lot of and also they are really alone.
Oh.
And this scares me. If I have to imagine that I will become this animal. Okay, I'm really super strong, but I can be scared about this aloneness of the octopus.
And do you have a favorite color?
I like the blue that you're gonna say it's green.
Okay.
This blue I prefer.
I know which one you're talking about. What makes you happy?
When people really want to see green, but I say it's blue. This makes really, really happy. I think I like when we use time on basic question and not being agree. I think I was really how to say in English chiant.
Annoying.
Annoying? Yes, I was. I'm a big annoying person. when I was child, and it was my big pleasure to do.
To annoy people?
Yeah.
You would just come to people and annoy them?
Yeah, but in a way, not in a...
Because you were cute, so that was okay.
Yeah, it was in a way that I like it. Not to make bad things. And I have a son. He's really...
He's doing the same?
Yeah, it's really not nice. No, it's not nice.
Do you feel like you know yourself very well?
Oh. Not enough or too much. One of these two answers is the right one, but I don't know
Which one?
which one.
And if you could meet the 15 years old Sylvain, what would you say?
15, you mean in 10 years?
No, like 15 is like 15.
15, yeah, it's always hard for me too. Yeah, the 15 years old.
Would you say something?
Let me the times to go in the past, because, yeah. Yeah, for sure I can have some secret to tell him. Yeah. Oh la la, I don't know. So much things. But no, I think if I meet him, you say, okay, if I meet him, I will hold myself to not tell him, but it will not be important to this 15 years old guy, but to me, just to have this opportunity to realize that I made a lot of choice and that I'm glad, and so that I was already free, already that I had to, I mean, I will not take him what he was just almost to life, but it can be a good experience to have this power. But I think I will hold myself to not tell him anything. But it's good. It's hard. Thank you for this question. Maybe I will ask me again. Yeah.
Every day.
No.
No, not that much.
And I have a picture that I don't use so much, but it's an image that I can invite the person I will be, like the angel, the Sylvain angel, like in a lot of time, I don't know when. And I can also go to see the young Sylvain. And we are three, and we can really help each other. And it's good to have some discussion, some talk.
And how do you learn and grow?
How do I learn and grow?
Like, how do you...
Comment je fais pour grandir et apprendre? Ça fait mal par où ça passe, quoi. En fait, je prends des claques. Sorry.
That's fine, I can translate.
Yeah, it's when you learn and grow, I think oftenly it's because it was really, you felt it and it was hard and a suffering moment. So you only know after a while that you learned and you growed. So the softness is important about learning and growing. Softness and the being kind with yourself. Yeah.
And do you have any coming project for the future? Any workshop or...
I feel right now in sort of holiday that I really enjoy. But something is really strong now. It's a new meeting. I am in relation with a guy. His name is Thierry Le Lann. He's creating a new practice called Djedfly. It's the Djed is a little stick, a wood stick that you can throw to each other and play with, and so it's it's a melt of mix of martial, dancing, jungling, frisbee. But it's really about enjoying, playing, and we had a super strong relation. And we, since 1 year, no, since April, I mean, we did 3 workshops together, and we are inventing. I mean, it's really nice. So we try to plan new ones and to have 2 years together also. It's really strong connection. So it's right now. It's these things is really live.
And to finish with, do you have any recommendation for the listener? Like it can be a book, philosopher, an artist that you really like.
Maybe because I read it for the second time soon. It's Alain Damasio. I read Les Furtifs. Les Furtifs. But he also writes 2 other books. I mean more, but the 2 other I will say. The name is La Horde du Contrevent. Yeah, only one I will say.
You mentioned it today, right?
Yeah.
Aha!
Yeah, it's
I
true.
was listening.
But Les Furtifs is really actual. It's really an actual book to read, and yeah, it's really strong, really clever, and really generous. Yeah.
Great. And do you want to direct the listener to your website, or I don't know where, if they want to do a workshop with you? Or?
Oh yeah, please. I am really old guy with these resort things. I mean, I'm nul. I don't have any Facebook. I don't have any Instagram. I have a mail. I have how to say the website. You have to type my name, or also you can type Aïkiryu.bretagne.
I will put it also in the notes.
Yeah, okay, super. I have old YouTube with some video of me dancing, but it was to apply to audition. So I put on only the video that I use for audition. So it's old and it's not really fresh. I have to clarify it. And I have a blog, but
do you?
I am not so involved in this. So sometimes I go and I make some clean, but it's really basic. So you have to meet me to come to me to see that there is some modernity and contemporary existence in that. Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for your time after this long day.
Yeah. Wow. It's midnight now.
We haven't eaten yet.
Yeah, we haven't eaten.
Merci.
Thank you very much. It was nice.